Today we're going to be talking about values and how you can determine what your values are by implementing a simple 5-step process. Are you ready? Let's get into it. If you're new here, my name is Matt and I'm a high performance coach based in the UK, and on this channel we explore the strategies, tools and tactics that you can implement in order to become your best and to achieve better than expected results on a consistent basis in business, fitness and life. In today's video, I'm going to be talking you through a simple 5-step process that will help you determine what your values are right now. And this process you can utilize on a regular basis to identify whether or not the values that you hold dear today still apply in a year's time. Now, I've gone through this 5-step process myself, and it's something that I spent some time researching and wanting to learn more about, simply because it's only until recently that I paid attention to determining what my own values are and what is important to me in terms of how I live my life on a day-to-day basis. This 5-step process is something that I included in the 14 Days to Breaking Up with Sugar challenge, which I launched with my fitness business, Self-Made Fitness, and we included this values segment to help people identify whether or not their health was important to them. I hope you find this 5-step process useful. Let's get into it. What we do or don't commit to and make time for reflects the values that we place on those things, and in turn affects what we do or don't do. Your values are the things that you believe are important and drive the way that you live and work. So how do you define your values? Well, your values should determine your priorities, and deep down they're probably the measure that you use to tell if your life is turning out the way you want it to. When the things that you do and the way that you behave matches your values, life is usually good and you're satisfied and you're content and you're happy. When things don't align with your personal values, actions that you take or things that you say, that's when things feel wrong. This can be a real source of unhappiness. This is why making a conscious effort to identify your values is super important. Life can be much easier when you acknowledge your values and when you make plans and decisions to honor them. Take the time to understand the real priorities in your life, and you'll be able to determine the best direction for you and your life goals. So how do you go about defining your values? A good way of starting is to look back on your life and identify where you felt good and confident and happy and you felt like you were making the right choices. You can break this process down into 5 simple steps and use examples from both your personal and your work life. Step 1 is to identify times when you were happiest. What were you doing? Who were you with? And what contributed to your happiness? Step 2 is to identify the times when you were most proud. Again, why were you proud? Did others have a sense of pride for you? And what else contributed to your pride? Step 3 is identifying the times when you were most fulfilled and satisfied. What need or desire was fulfilled, and how and why did that experience give your life meaning? Step 4 is to determine your top values. So based on your experience of happiness, pride and fulfillment, you can check a list of the most common values that individuals and companies choose to follow as a guide by clicking the document that's included within the Facebook group, and you'll find 200 plus values that are listed in there, and I'm pretty sure that out of those you'll find 10 that are gonna turn into your top 10 values. Step 5 is to prioritize your top values. This is probably the most difficult step because you have to look deep inside yourself. You really need to go to places that you don't necessarily want to go and find out what is important to you. And then you have to choose between solutions that might satisfy different values. My guess is that as you're participating in this challenge, one of your top values includes health, fitness, wellness, or vitality. If you're sticking with this challenge, a sense of achievement and responsibility and accountability might be another value that's in your top 10. Your task for today is to identify and define your top 10 values by following this 5-step process and downloading the ultimate list of values. Once you've completed that, once you've gone through this process, share your top 3 values in the Facebook group, because I'll be interested to know what guides you. If you want to see more videos about implementing high performance habits that help you become your best and achieve better than expected results on a consistent basis in business, fitness and life, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, make sure you watch the latest video that I posted about breaking bad habits and starting new habits, which you can watch right here. Otherwise, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.